Hello students, I am Snehal from KLE Society's BCA College, Nippon. So in the previous sessions we discussed on the compatibility testing. Now the compatibility testing is basically dependent on how the software or how any application is going to be performed with the environment which we have used for the development purpose. Again, we need to think that whether whatever may be the software we have developed, whether it is going to be survived in the different types of environments or not. Now that environment may be a environment of a technical purpose, like it should be get compatible with the hardware, it should be get compatible with the network, it should be get compatible with the operating systems, it should be get compatible with the devices which they are going to use for purpose of that applications to be used of it. Okay, so that is the actually the compatibility testing, which means that whether we are going to we are going to check that whether our software or application is going to be performed as per the requirement specification or not. Why? Because when we are going to gather requirements from the customer or any organization for development purpose of that particular software or application, we need to think that that application or that software must be get used by the all over persons in an, we can say that, in an different areas, which means that it should be get compatible by using in a form of language also, hardware also, software also, networks also, operating systems also. These are the compatibility, we can say, compatibility types, and depend upon that compatibility types we are going to check whether a particular application or whether a particular program is going to survive within this or not. Now, when an organization is trying to judge this criteria, he is going to verify it in a different ways. Why? Because this application or whatever may the applications we have developed, it will be get used by the different types of peoples, and according to them it should be get considered user friendly. And if an organization is developed a user friendly application which is compatible in all the environment, then when we are going to say that that application or that program is compatible in all the environments, and according to that we are going to say that the quality of the software is going to be increased. Now, when we want to perform this compatibility, basically there are the two types of compatibilities are there: backward compatibility testing and the forward compatibility testing. Now let's see what it means, which means that in these sessions we are going to discuss on the types of the compatibility, that is nothing but the backward and the forward compatibility testing. Now what it means, see actually what is the meaning of the backward compatibility and the forward compatibility. Now the backward compatibility is to verify the behavior of the developed hardware or software with the older version of the hardware and software. That is nothing but the backward compatibility. See what we are going to, I am again going to repeat this, that a backward compatibility means whatever may be the application or whatever may be the program which we have developed, it should be get compatible with the older version of the hardware or software. Now that is nothing but the backward, which means that we are going to check it by considering the back versions which are available previously, which are developed previously. According to that we are going to consider that the backward compatibility testing. According to that we are going to consider that a backward compatibility testing. Why? Because see, when we are in this technical era, and when we are going to develop any software or any application, always that software or application are having the different types of version. Now for example, let's see, we are using the Windows operating system. Now how many versions are now till date available for the Windows operating system? See, Windows XP is there, Windows, we can say that Windows 7 is there, Windows 10 is there. Now many more versions of the Windows operating systems are available, and what we are previously before that also the versions of the operating systems are present. So when an application, when an any program, when any software is developed, it should be get checked with the previous features. What we are going to check that? Whatever be the program or whatever be the applications we have developed, it should be get checked with the previous features. No, why it is necessary? See, now whenever we are developing any application, we are implementing the new features. Okay, now that new features are based on the requirements of the customer, that which we have collected in the requirement analysis. Now requirement analysis means what? The requirements which will be get defined or documented in the software requirement specification. So as per that specifications, we are going to develop an application. Now when that application is developed, we are going to check it with the older version, which means that whether our older version features are as it is or not, it is necessary to check any software or any application. So we can say that oh yes, now it's okay, it is as with the older version and some of the new features will be get added over there. So that is what the backward compatibility testing. See, compatibility means what? It should be get matched with the environment. Now which type of environments are going to be considered in the backward compatibility testing or in the compatibility testing? Hardware environment, software environment, network environment, devices, operating system. All these are the environments which we are going to test for any particular application or a software. Now this are considered that this type of softwares are to be get compatible with the previous features. Then we can say that it is going to satisfy the backward compatibility testing. So this is the backward compatibility testing. Now the second type of a compatibility testing, that is nothing but the forward compatibility testing. Now the forward compatibility testing, it is nothing but it is to verify the behavior of any hardware or software with the newer version of the hardware and the software. See, if we are developing an application, it may happen that same type of a feature or application is developed by any other things also, by any of the other organization also. So which means that whatever we have developed, it is the current, but some may happen that there are the newer versions are developed by the different types of companies also. So what we are going to do, that we are going to check it with the newer versions of the hardware and software. Now why it is necessary? See, when we are developing an application, what we needed to do over here, we need to satisfy the customer's requirement. And when we are going to achieve the quality and satisfying the customer's requirement, when we are going to develop it as per their requirement. So when we are developing it, we need to check it with the newer versions of the hardware and software also. See, application is an application. An application is nothing but a program. A program is nothing but the set of instruction. So when we are developing an application with any one of the version, it should be get compatible with the back versions of the hardware and software also, and it should be get compatible with the new versions of the hardware and software also. Then we can say that the whatever make the software or application which we have developed, it is in a compatible manner with all the respects of the features or the versions of the hardware and software. So that is the compatibility testing. So what is the compatibility testing types? There are the two types of a compatibility testing. The first is nothing but the backward, where we are going to check or where we are going to verify the behavior of the developed hardware and software with the older version of the hardware and software. Also, what it means by the forward compatibility testing? A forward compatibility testing, it is nothing but it is to verify the behavior of the developed hardware and software with the newer version of the hardware and software. So that is the compatibility testing types. Which type of compatibility testing types are available? Backwards and forward compatibility testing. So how to do the compatibility testing? Basically, it is very important. Okay. Now the initial phase when we are going to consider with the compatibility testing is to that it is there to define the set of the environments or the set of the platforms the application is expected to work on. See, what I am going to discuss with you, that is nothing but how to do the compatibility. Now you are much more understanding about the compatibility compatibility testing. Okay, so how to do that compatibility testing? So when we are having an compatibility testing for to test any application or any software or any program, the initial phase of the compatibility testing is to define a set of environments. It is nothing but it is to define a set of environments or platform the application is expected to work on. The application is going to be expected to work on. We need to define it. Okay, the initial phases. Okay, now second is what? The tester, where here the compatibility testing, whatever may be the or whichever may be the type of the testing, it should be get done by the tester. Okay, so here the tester should have the enough knowledge of the platforms, softwares, hardwares, and we can say that hardware to understand the expected application behavior under the different types of configuration. Why? Because when we are going to check it with the compatibility type, we need to know the whether that application is going to be compatible with the different configurations or not. So that is nothing but the compatibility testing, and how to do that compatibility testing. So first is what? Initial is what? The initial phase of the compatibility testing is nothing but it is to define the set of environments or the platforms the application is expected to work on. That is nothing but the first step. Now when it is done, next stage is nothing but here a tester should have enough knowledge of the platforms, softwares and hardware to understand the expected application behavior under the different types of configurations. So then and then only we can do the compatibility testing. Why? Because that person should have or must have a more knowledge of the previous versions also and for the newer versions of the hardware and software. Then and then only we can say that that testing will be get done in an appropriately manner. Why? Because if the person who is going to test it, if he is not having a much knowledge of the newer version and we can say that the previous version, then he cannot do that compatibility testing as effective as the organization is going to be expected. So that person should have a more knowledge. Okay, so this is the second step. We need to consider that how to do the compatibility testing. Now the next thing which we need to consider for conducting the compatibility testing is nothing but that the environment needs to be set up for testing with the different configurations. That is nothing but the platforms are there, devices are there, networks are there, to check whether your application runs well under the different configuration. Means what? Which type of environment which we are going to consider for that compatibility testing? We are going to consider the different types of platforms of the operating system. We are going to consider the devices. Devices is nothing but whether our smartphones are required over there or not, whether that application is appropriately learning with the smartphones, tablets or your laptops, desktops machine. We are going to check it. Then what? The networks. Okay, networks. Which type of networks are available and which type of network configuration is required to run that application. So to check whether your application, whether our application runs well under the different configuration. So this is the third step which we need to consider when we are doing the compatibility testing. Now the next thing which we need to consider while doing the compatibility testing is nothing but it should going to report the most or it should report the bugs. Okay, and fix the defects. Retest to the configuration defect fixing. See, now what we are going to do that we are checking an application. This application is going to be checked with the different types of configuration, whether it is running appropriately for the different types of platforms, devices, networks or not. So when it is going to be tested out, it may happen that whatever may be the errors or issues that will be get generated, it should be get reported. So the reports, it should what? It is necessary to report the bugs. Now once the bugs are going to be reported, then next step we need to do the fixing of that defects or the errors or the bugs. And again we need to perform, after changing, we need to do the retest to the confirmed defect fixing. Retest of the confirm defect fixing, which is means that whatever may be the defect which we have fixed previously, we need to retest it again. Why? Because whether it as per the expectations or not. So that is the compatibility testing. That is the compatibility testing. Now, the most important use of the compatibility testing is to ensure that whether the developed software or application is going to be work under the different configuration, okay, whether it is going to be work well in the different configuration or not. So this testing is necessary to check the application, to check whether the application is compatible with the client's environment or not, whether it is compatible with the client's environment or not. So see, when we are going to test it very appropriately as per the customer's requirement, which means that the customer is going to state their environment's requirements also, where we are working, how we want to work it, where or what is the configuration levels of the network, where we are launching such a type of application, which type of platforms are necessary to run that application. So according to that, when a compatibility testing is going to be done with a black box testing, we need to ensure that that application or that application should be get compatible with the client's environment. It should be get compatible with the client's environment. Then and then only we are going to say that this application is going to run very appropriately as per the customer's requirement. So that is the compatibility testing. So what is the compatibility testing? What it means? Whether a developed application or software is compatible as per the customer's requirement or not. Now this type of a compatibility testing can be done by checking the different types of a compatibility modes. Which type of modes are available? A hardware compatibility, it is going to be tested. A software compatibility, it is going to be tested. Again, we are going to consider the different types of networks are there, operating systems are there, devices are there. These are the different compatibility modes. According to that, we are going to check an application or the programs as per the client's environment. Now this compatibility testing can be done in two different ways. Okay, a backward compatibility and the forward compatibility. Now when it comes for the backward compatibility, it is nothing but that whatever may be the applications which we have developed, it is going to be verified with the older versions of the hardware and software. That is the backward. And when it comes for the forward compatibility, then we are going to say that whatever with the application or software which we have developed, it should be get compatible with the newer versions of the hardware and the software. So that is the forward compatibility testing. Now how to do that compatibility testing? The first important necessary thing for that, it is nothing but the initial phase of the compatibility testing is to define the set of the platforms or the environments where the application is going to be expected to work on. Now this is the first thing. Second is what here the tester should have enough knowledge of the different types of platforms, hardware and software to understand the expected behavior of the application under the different configuration. This is the second thing. Now here the environment needs to be a setup for the testing with the different platforms. It is basically required. Why? Because here the environment needs to be a setup. Then and then only we can test that application. Now when it is going to be tested in the different types of configuration, it may happen that the some errors or the bugs will going to be reported. So these bugs will going to be reported, then it will be get fixed out, and after rechanging it, we need to retest to confirm the defect fixing. This is the second thing which we need to consider when we are doing the compatibility testing. So this compatibility testing is basically required to check whether the application is going to be compatible with the client's environment or not. So this is overall nothing but the compatibility testing. So this is also one of the type of the black box testing where the main focus is there on only the input given to the system and the output coming from the system. They are not going to focus on how it should be get done, when it should be get done, which type of code is written. It doesn't matter over there, which means that the development part is not known to everyone. It is hidden to everyone. So that is the compatibility testing. Okay.